unknown, all because they oppose fox hunting. Now, I should warn you that you may wish to avert your eyes, as some of the scenes in the following film may be distressing.
Ted Townsend lives here in Ventnor on the southern tip of the Isle of Wight. Ever since he began voicing his opposition to fox hunting, Ted and his family have been subjected to a sustained campaign of intimidation.
We've had a break-in down the back, we've had a dead badger in the garden, dead foxes left outside, threatening phone calls. In fact, our life's been made quite a misery.
Even Ted's 13-year-old niece Rosie has come face to face with the hate.
It's 2 fox skins, pelts, and I thought it was 1 fox when I first saw it, being battered with a spade. They didn't have any paws, and they didn't have a tail, and they didn't have any heads. It was just the backs.
Were they freshly killed?
Yeah, there's blood on them.
So why do you think things have suddenly got so nasty?
I think they just don't like what we're finding out about the hunt and the other activities of the terrier men.
What kind of activities?
The digging out, the brutality, the nasty things that people don't get to hear about.
Terrier men dig out foxes that go to ground to escape the hunt. They kill them with a pistol and throw them to the hounds.
Now, Mr. Townsend has also had his car vandalised, headlights smashed, petrol tank punctured, and paint strippers splashed all over the bodywork. And his daughter was the one who found that dead badger on the doorstep. Well, no one knows who is responsible for these attacks, but last Friday, Out of Order went to the Isle of Wight for the last hunt of the season to report on the bitter local passions aroused on the island, and the first thing we learned was the hunt's reaction to the campaign against the Townsends.
The members of the Isle of Wight hunt will have nothing to do with this at all. They completely condemn it. It's uncivilized behavior, and they'll have nothing to do with it at all. They don't approve of it in any way at all, and they are very, very sorry for Mr. Townsend that this has happened, but they have nothing to do with it at all.
But perhaps the real reason Ted Townsend has been targeted by some pro-hunting faction is because he invited these people, Hunt Saboteurs from the mainland, to come over and disrupt the hunt. Out of Order placed cameras on both sides to find out how the troops were gearing up for battle in the light of the harassment of the Townsends.
On the main road, so they're going to go that way. They might even go as far as...
We're here to stop the hunt killing as many foxes as they want to kill. It's cruel and it's barbaric.
Well, we're going to have someone up from the corner right here.
I hunt the hounds, and they're my responsibility on the day, and hopefully to provide the sport for our members on this day.
The chase begins. The hunt searches the fox as the saboteurs get set to spoil.
Some have gone up that way to go around to the other side. We're going to go through so we can actually hunt the hounds on ourselves. That's why I'm taking them over to where the other sabs are.
It's all wrong. Hey, they're going on.
What if they went all on a football field now, or a cricket field? Hey?
In a minute, they won't be. They tell you can't go fishing. You'll be putting a bloody worm on the hook in a minute, wouldn't they?
Yep.
Yes, they will.
Suddenly, the hunt is on the scent of a fox, and the hounds are put into the wood to flush it out. At that moment, the sabs find the hunt and draw the dogs away into an open field. Tempers finally flare. On this occasion, the sabs win the day and the fox runs free.
Well, unfortunately, the antis called them out, and they went to the antis.
And what do you think about that?
Well, obviously, those of us who love hunting, you know, we're very, very upset about it. It spoils our day, which is obviously what they want to do.
The chase over, the saboteurs try to stop the terrier men digging out a fox and achieving a kill.
I come across a couple of terrier men sitting on an earth. They'd blocked out a couple of the holes, and asked them to move, and I went to unblock the holes, and then about 6 or 7 more guys just jumped out at me.
Nevertheless, he went back into the wood with other saboteurs to try and prevent the dig-out. But they were ordered off by the police.
Oh, shit.
Yes.
Come out. Oh, hang on.
Stop.
Come out. All of you. Come down here. We're on private property.
Well, basically, this policeman says we're on private property, but trespass is a civil offence, and I haven't been told by the landowner or his agents. I have not been told by the landowner or his agent. I've been told just by this policeman who's interfering in a civil matter which has nothing at all to do with him. And yet he persists in ordering us off this land, on which he has no right to do.
The hunt is there to control the vermin. The reason to go out at the beginning of the day for the huntsman and the hounds is to kill the fox.
Is it true that the fox was introduced to the Isle of Wight for the purposes of hunting?
That is quite true. That's a rural story that I have heard, but I can't quote it to you with any accuracy.
So the case would be that the hunters were responsible for introducing vermin to the island?
Can we cut there, please?
Strong support for the fox here. Well, we'll be watching that story, and so too are the Isle of Wight police, who told us that they are aware of Mr. Townsend's problems and that they're carrying out intensive enquiries. They also added that hunting is a perfectly lawful activity and that they treat any disagreements between hunters and saboteurs impartially. Well, now, remember